How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Imp South. Yo, so this gets hit by 3 modifiers, right? So it gets hit by a tornado, it gets hit by a safety zone, and it gets hit by Meteor Shower, as well as it's really, really long of spawns. And it's you have to cover this side as well, or else flingers will throw it from there. So this is probably going to be the longest video out of all of them. I hope you guys enjoy it. But the amp we're going to be talking about is Imp South. So we're going to go south of the Storm Shield, and it's going to be this amp right here. So we're going to go over the tunnel layout, all the traps and everything, what block off is, how we effectively use it, and stuff like that. So we'll go over like general how the pathing's going to work. So we're going to have a spawn trap over spawn, simple enough. We're going to walk into a tunnel. It's going to be sound walls to get propane off. Then it's going to be triple timeout rooms, just the damaging ones. They're going to come here, get wall launched. This is mainly for smashers. And then we're going to have a tunnel over on the, like a very symmetrical tunnel over on the other side that we're going to take them through. So it's just going to be the triple timeout room type of thing, and then we're going to just like diagonal pathing them straight to the amplifier. So this is going to be long, not because the tunnels are complex. The tunnels are actually quite simple. It's the block off that's going to be really complex, and the lobber shield and spawn trap that's going to be complex. Just because this amplifier has so much area to cover and block off. But first off, let's start off by the traps going to be used in this. So we're going to go to my traps. We're going to be using broadsides. These are going to be element physical, damage, crit rating, reload speed, and increased building health. We're going to be using anti-air traps. These are my rolls on it. You could probably do better with it by putting range on there as well, because I think you can change the durabilities up now. These were just new rolls for anti-air traps. I just never changed them. We're going to have spawn trapping, ceiling drop traps. So these are going to be the double durability kind, 1 crit rating, 1 crit damage, and reload speed, and then 2 durabilities on there. We're going to have ceiling electric fields. These are going to be element energy, crit rating, reload speed, damage, crit damage, increased building health. We're going to have ceiling zappers. These are going to be element energy, damage, crit rating, reload speed, durability. We're going to have floor freeze traps. These are just my rolls. You can perk them different. There's going to be 1 impact and knockback, 2 reload speed, 1 durability, 1 impact and knockback, and increased building health. So 2 impact knockbacks, 2 reload speed, 1 durability, and increased building health. We're going to have sound walls. These are going to be 2 times reload speed, 3 times durability, 1 effect duration. We're going to have tar pits. These are going to be all durability. We're going to have wall darts. They're going to be crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, durability, increased building health. We're going to have wall dynamos. These are going to be crit rating, crit damage, reload speed, durability. And they're going to have element energy. And we're going to have 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed wall launchers. I don't think there's much else except for wooden floor spikes in here. Those just, the rolls don't matter too much on it. And I do think we use wall spikes in certain occasions for the heals that building attached and to kill assassin husks. But alright, we're going to start with it. Here's how we make block off. We're going to utilize this to path the husks we want in the direction we want. The idea is that we have a cone piece blocking off a side or 1 side or 2 sides. And we're going to surround that in walls. This is going to be called a half sandwich. So if anything wants to go to the north from here, they'd have to break through 1, 2, 3 layers. There's going to be another thing called a full sandwich, which is going to have an edited floor piece so they can't walk up against it. So we're going to edit it like a cone or a ramp piece. We're going to break through. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 things they have to break through. And this is just going to provide some layering so that we can potentially like path the husks a different way because it's too much of a disincentive for them to walk that way. So now we're going to talk about an in-depth look at the tunnel and the spawn trap and how to create it. We're going to start with the tunnel and then do the spawn trap because it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to like understand what's going on. Alright, so first things first, we're going to surround this ghost amplifier in walls. So just make a plus sign with it. That's going to be our starting point and our reference point. So we're going to surround all that in walls. So This is the edge of it, the south side of the amplifier. We're gonna place a. You don't need this wall launcher right here. That was just a ghost from the past. But we're gonna come over to the. This is going to be part of the amplifier plus design. There's going to be a wall launcher on this wall. So if we're going over from the south side of it, it's going to be one tile over. There's going to be a wall launcher here, 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed. We're going to go to the east. We're going to place a wall. Then on the back side of that's going to be a sound wall. This is going to be a 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed sound wall. So now we're at the start of our tunnel. There's just going to leave a blank tile in front of this sound wall, but we're going to go forward. There's going to be a wooden floor spike. There's going to be a wall dynamo to the left, a ceiling electric field above, and a 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed sound wall. We're going to go forward. There's going to be a wooden floor spike, a wall launcher, a ceiling electric field, a ceiling electric field, a floor freeze trap, a wall dart, and a wall dart on the left wall. What this is going to do is all these little timeout rooms is they're going to push them all over here, and they're going to get AoE'd by pretty much every trap in here. So the wall darts, the dynamos, and the ceiling electric fields are going to AoE them. So we're going to go on to the next one. Also to mention this timeout room, there's a low wall. So a low wall is the top 6 tiles edited out, and you place it. We're going to place that there, and there's going to be a wall dynamo on the right. We're going to keep going on. There's going to be a wall launcher, a ceiling electric field above, a wooden floor spike, a floor freeze trap, a low wall to the left with a dynamo, a low wall to the right with a dynamo, and a ceiling electric field above, as well as wall darts going across from the wall launcher. We're going to go to the third timeout room. It's just going to basically be the same thing. It's going to be, except there's going to be a tar pit. There's going to be 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed wall launcher, a ceiling electric field, a ceiling electric field, a wall dart across from the wall launcher. To the left, there's going to be a low wall with a wall dynamo on it. To the right, there's going to be a wall dart, and then on the bottom, there's going to be a floor freeze trap. As we go forward in that tunnel, there's going to be a tar pit. To the right, there's going to be a wall dynamo. There's going to be a ceiling electric field above. There's going to be a 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed wall launcher. We're going to take a left. There's going to be a tar pit, a wall launcher, a wall dynamo to the left, and a ceiling zapper above. So anything that's actually going to make it through this far is going to be a smasher or something really tanky. So this is just to finish off that health on him, the energy ceiling zapper. We're going to take a right, and there's just going to be a wall dart here and a ceiling zapper. The reason there's not much in this tile space right here is A, I don't expect much to make it there, and B, by the time things will make it there, the tornado will come across in this path right here in a diagonal and wipe out these little traps right here. So these traps really don't matter as they're not going to get used all too much, but if the tornado doesn't hit it, they'll be there. But yeah, that's just why there's not much in this tile except for these wall darts and stuff like that. Because the torn apart wave obliterates traps. Alright, so we're going to go back to our south side of our ghost amplifier. And we're going to basically mimic the same tunnel, but on the left side. So it's going to be a wall launcher to the left on the plus. So if we're at the south side of it, it's going to be 1 tile over and 1 tile to the north, and there's going to be a wall launcher. We're going to place a wall to the left of it. On the back side of that's going to be a sound wall. 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed. We're going to keep going forward. There's going to be a sound wall with 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed. A wooden floor spike. A wall dynamo. A ceiling electric field. Going forward, there's going to be a wooden floor spike, a wall launcher, a ceiling electric field. To the right, there's going to be a floor freeze trap, a wall dart on the right, a wall dart across from the wall launcher, and a low wall edited with a wall dynamo on it, and then a ceiling electric field above. We're going to go to the second timeout room. It's going to be a wall launcher, a wooden floor spike, a ceiling electric field, a ceiling electric field, a freeze trap, 2 low walls, 1 on the left and 1 on the right. One's going to have a wall dynamo, the other's going to have a wall dynamo as well, and then a wall darts across from the wall launcher. We're going to keep going forward. There's going to be a tar pit, a wall launcher, ceiling electric field, freeze trap, wall dart, wall dart. As we go forward, there's going to be a tar pit, a wall launcher, pushing them back all the way to the beginning of the timeout rooms, a wall dynamo, a ceiling electric field. We're going to go to the right. There's going to be a tar pit, a wall dynamo, ceiling zapper, and then a wall launcher. At the bottom of this, we just gave them a little path down. There's just going to be a wall attached to the floor piece, and then we're going to go 2 floors over. I was going to put traps here, but we're just giving them a little pathway now. So they'll drop down a little easier. But that should be the majority of the trap tunnels. Realistically, not very difficult trap tunnels. The part that's going to be really complex is the block off at our lava shield. Alright, so we're going to go over that. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Alright, so we're gonna start at the south side of the amplifier. We're going to place a wall on top of that wall launcher that we placed earlier. A wall connecting it and a wall connecting it. That's going to be our reference point. So we're going to edit out and go on top of our builds. Alright. So we should have these 3 walls. So starting at the middle tile, we're going to start at the middle tile. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 over. So once we have all that over, so 1, 2, 3, 4 over, we're going to go 2 high for all of those. And then starting at the middle, we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over, and these are all going to be 2 high. So there should be 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 walls, and they're going to be 2 high each. So once we're 2 high, we're going to go make a 9x2 area of floors over top of it, and these are all going to have whatchamacallit, ceiling drop traps on them. So there's going to be 1, 2, and there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are all going to have ceiling drop traps on them. So if we look at it here, we edit this real quick, you'll see all this has ceiling drop traps on it. This is going to make up part of our spawn trap. So now that we've done that 9x2 area, we're going to come all the way to the west side of it. We're going to go over, so we have this 9x2, right? We're going to go over 1. This is going to be a ceiling drop trap, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are all going to have ceiling drop traps on them. So that's going to be our spawn trap, and then to the right of here, this is just a blank tile. So that's going to be our spawn trap. It's a 9x2 area, and then there's a 4x1 right here. So that's going to be the spawn trap. And we'll go over the rest of the little lobber shield as well, since it's part of it. So starting at the edge of our little wall, our ending wall of this like 9x2 right here, there's going to be a tile to the south, a tile to the south, tile to the south. You can edit these like this if you want to into triangles. I left them like how they were, but you can edit them into tiles like that. We're going to place a ramp. So there's going to be 2 ramps up, a floor, and then the ramp. Alright, and then to the right of this one, we're going to place a ramp as well. This is going to make sure that flingers don't throw from this spot right down here. As well as starting at this the last ramp we placed, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles long. So there's going to be 5 ramps long. And then we're going to go to the edge of the our little like 4x1 right here. And we're going to place edited cone pieces, which are just ramps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long. And then we're going to have floors attached to those. So it just creates a little bit of a lobber shield. The main reason is like why we have such an excessive lobber shield is A, Husk can throw from right up here. And B, flingers can throw all the way from back here, so it's just preventative measures. But this is probably a good time to go over spawns. So basically the spawns are going to be all along this area right there, where I'm pointing with my cursor. And then there's going to be a spawn up here. But there's no really like crazy spawns here except for up on this hill. We're going to go over to the left of this lobber shield and keep doing the lobber shield. We're going to do the same thing where we're going to make these into triangles. We're going to go to the end of our 9x2. There's going to be a wall attached here. I made it into a triangle, a wall above it, and then a wall triangle to the left of it. We're going to place a ramp up. 1, 2, 3. So there's going to be 3 ramps up. So that should cover our lobber shield, like with ramps and stuff. Now there's a little bit of a lobber shield over here. So we're going to go from our opening of our tunnel. We're going to place a wall to the right. 1 wall, 2 wall, 3 walls, 4 walls, 5 walls, 6 walls. And then we're going to place, make a little like 5 by... So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a 4 by 2 of walls right here. This is going to act as a lobber shield so they don't throw from over here. And if anything wants to come over here, they'll go through our south tunnel. So I know this is a lot to take in. But we'll go over block off real quick, just to make it a little bit easier. Alright, so how's the best way to do this? So this is going to be the opening to our east tunnel. So there's going to be tunnel to the east right here. We're going to go over one to the right. There's going to be a wall, and behind this is going to actually start our block off. So behind that is going to be a full or a half sandwich. So there's no edited floor tile down there. There's going to be a cone facing the southeast. To the east of that, there's going to be a cone facing the southwest, and that's all going to be surrounded in walls. If we look to the east of that, there's nothing down there except for yeah, there's nothing down here. We're going to come to the north. There's going to be behind this cone facing the southeast. There's going to be a cone facing the southeast, a ramp facing the south, and then a cone facing the southwest, and this is all going to be surrounded in walls except for on the natural terrain side. We're going to go to the north. There's going to be a ramp facing the south, and then there's going to be a cone facing the southwest attached to it, and that's going to be surrounded in walls except for on the natural terrain side. We're going to go to the north. There's going to be a ramp. There's going to be a cone facing the southwest, and that's going to be surrounded in walls. We're going to go to the north again. There's going to be a cone facing the southwest, and that's going to be surrounded in walls. All right. So that should be the block off on this left side. So we'll hover real quick so you guys can see it. Right over there is our natural tunnel, but then that'll be our block off. So another one is... if we're at the end of our block off right here to the southwest, we're going to take a step over to the northwest, and we're also going to put a cone to the face of the southwest in this little nook and cranny, and then surround it in walls. Just so they, like, when they're in the tunnel at this particular wall launcher, they just don't beat through it, and they walk off to the left here towards the amplifier. So that's our left side block off. It's not too crazy, but it's a lot of block off, and you'll actually save on structures instead of doing like 4 or 5 tunnels like I've seen people do. But yeah, so now we're going to go to the middle. We're going to start at our amplifier, and we're going to be on the north side of it. So we already surrounded it as a plus shape. We're going to go behind it. We're going to put a ramp to the north of it, facing the south. We're going to place a wall, another ramp to the facing the south, another wall, and then another ramp facing the south. This is just to make sure that any husks that break into the amplifier right here, so if a husk were to, say, break through this wall, they'd have to break through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers, and this is just a way to get them to not do that and path through our own tunnel. Alright, so now we're going to go to the right side block off. So if we're right here, we're at the left or the west side of our tunnel. We're just going to place a wall launcher on a wall to the left of the tunnel, and we're going to go behind it. So we're going to start our block off there. So for this block off, there's going to be a ramp behind that wall. There's going to be a cone to the west facing the southeast. That's going to be surrounded in walls. We're going to hop over to the west. There's going to be a wall or a cone facing the southwest. That's going to be surrounded in walls. All right. We're going to take a step to the north. There's going to be a cone facing the southwest, and that's going to be surrounded in walls. We're going to take a hop to the east. There's going to be a cone facing the southeast, and there's going to be a ramp facing the south, and that's going to be surrounded in walls. We're going to take a jump to the north. There's going to be a ramp facing the south, a cone facing the southwest or southeast, and this is going to be surrounded in walls. We're going to take a hop over to the west. There's going to be a cone facing the southwest, surrounded in walls. And then we're going to take another hop to the west, and there's going to be a cone facing the southwest, and it's going to be surrounded by walls except for on the natural terrain side. All right. So now here's where things get a little bit weird. We have block off on this right side that I'll go over, but this is on top of that block off. So if we see right here, we'll edit this real quick. There's actually block off underneath here that we'll go over first before we do this. That needs to be upgraded. All right, but we'll skip over that section real quick and come back to it. But so we're at this little natural ridge thingy as our reference point. We're gonna go 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tiles over till we're at this southeast tile, and then we're going to hop over to the north. And we're gonna place a ramp facing the southeast, a ramp facing the south, and we're gonna surround it in walls. All right. So that's gonna be our block off for this. So to make sure that they don't go from just through this area and break towards the amplifier. So little things to note. There is a little bit of a lobber shield here. So it's attached to the block off. We have 1, 2, 3 by 2 of little floor pieces, just so they don't stand right there and throw. As well as we have a little floor over here attached to it, off to the north of it. So we'll hover real quick to show you guys that block off. Alright. So now that we have that out of the way, we're going to come down all the way down here. There can be an issue with assassin husks where they'll walk here to this natural ramp because you're going to be probably standing over there next to your storm shield. And they'll want to break through this wall. They'll wander over here. They'll want to break through this wall right here. So I put wall spikes with healing builds attached. So if the small husks do come up here and beat on it, they'll just die to it, and it'll heal it back up. And those are the only husks that actually come over here. Because if they weaken this enough, they'll break through it, and then the flingers will be able to throw from there. And we're not going to, like, put floors over all top of our block off. This is just a little band-aid solution that actually works. Alright. So here's where shit gets weird on this amp and why a lot of people have trouble with it. There's going to be safety zones that spawn. And one of those spawns is all the way the fuck over here. Right? So what will happen with this is, this incentivizes husks to come over here. So they'll walk all the way from spawn, so where my cursor is. They'll walk all the way down this ramp. They'll walk all the way over here. And they'll come hit this storm shield, right? But flingers can also do that, and lobbers will also do that. And they'll walk all the way over here, and then they'll be flinging into your ramp after. As well as you'll have like a gaping hole in your block off. So we're going to block this off a little bit, which is going to be pretty expensive. And we're going to put a lobber shield over here so that doesn't happen. But this is a pretty expensive lobber shield and block off just for that stupid little safety zone. And to make sure flingers don't come over there and throw. So we're going to start at this natural terrain. We're going to go 1 tile over to the east. We're going to place a wall. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walls across. And behind this is going to be all ramps except for on the edges. There's going to be cones, except for on that natural terrain side. So if we come out of this real quick, you'll see this is all ramps behind it, and it's going to be surrounded in walls except for on this natural terrain side. So the reason we're doing this is just it's going to be like the same amount of layers if we did regular sandwiches and this. So it's just going to be all ramps 6 long till it gets over here, and then there's going to be a cone facing the southwest. Above that is going to be walls right here, or floors right here. Not at the cone, but over it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 underneath this little block off, which we'll go over in a second. So there's going to be 5 floors. And this is just so if any husks actually do break through this wall for the safety zone, flingers can't throw from this tile, or have no incentive to throw from there. Alright. So we're at this cone. We're going to go to the west 1 tile. And there's going to be another cone facing the southwest, and that's going to be surrounded in walls. Alright, so we're going to go back 1 step. Hold on, let's see. We're going to go back 1 step from the first set of block off. We're going to edit cones all the way down to the edge right here, where there's a natural ramp. We're going to place a wall, and we're going to surround all of these little ramps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 long, except for the cone's going to be facing the northwest. We're going to surround that in walls, except for on the natural sides. All right, so let's see if I can find a good way to do this. We'll edit this real quick. So that'll show you where you need to make your block off, but we'll hover real quick. So that'll show you your block off right there. So this is a lot of block off right here, right? We pretty much took like a 6 long area and blocked it off. And then as well as this block off, we have block off down here in this natural little opening. This is going to be a 2x2 of full sandwiches. So there's going to be, starting at this little natural terrain right here, we're going to go to this, we're going to drop down 1 tile, and there's going to be a wall and a wall. It'll be like at the start of this little natural ramp. There's going to be a wall. We're going to jump back here. There's going to be an edited floor tile facing the west. There's going to be a cone facing the southwest, another cone facing the southwest, and there's going to be a wall in between that. We're going to hop back. So that's all going to be surrounded in walls. We're going to hop back. There's going to be 2 cones facing the northwest, and there's going to be edited floor pieces facing the west in between that, and all this is going to be surrounded in walls. So it's just going to be a 2x2 grid of full sandwiches. As well as above that, so 1 tile above that, connected to the other block off, there is going to be 2 ramp tiles. This is going to be attached to our lobber shield, and it's going to make sure that husks that are right here can't throw. So they'll come up to right here, and they'll be like, oh, I can't throw from here. So it disincentivizes them to walk all the way over there. All right. So we're still not done with block off yet. So remember how I told you guys I would save this for later right here? Well, now is later. So we're going to start at the edge of this little, like, outcropping right here, where we made this little lobber shield and everything. We're going to come over here. We're going to take 1 step back. There's going to be a cone facing the southeast. To the left of that is going to be a cone facing the southeast and a cone facing the southwest. And this is all going to be surrounded in walls. And there's going to be floors underneath this, what we placed earlier. So there's going to be floors underneath that. It's going to be surrounded in walls. We're going to take a step to the north. There's going to be a cone facing the southeast and a cone facing the southwest, and this is going to be surrounded in walls. So this will be extra block off necessary for any husks that want to go right here and try to break through. All right, so that'll be that block off. Now it's time to go over the lobber shield on this side. So we're going to start at the beginning of our block off, which is going to be right here. Just at the beginning of our block off. We're going to place down 1 floor tile, 2 floor tiles, 3 floor tiles, 4 floor tiles, 5 floor tiles, 6 floor tiles. Alright. So 6 floor tiles all the way across. Then we're going to take a step to the west. There's going to be 1 floor tile, 2 floor tiles, 3 floor tiles across. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to make a 5x3 right here. And it's going to attach to our spawn trap from our storm shield south. So this is all going to be our 5x3 right here. Alright. So this is going to be our spawn trap. You should already have this in your build. We're going to come over from the spawn trap. So including the spawn trap, it's going to be 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tile, 4 tiles over. And it's going to be 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tile, 4 tiles over. So it's going to be a 4x4 of tiles. We'll put little cone pieces just so you guys know what the block off is. I know this is hella confusing, this lobber shield, because metal doesn't make it really easy to kind of build these. But we'll show you guys the lobber shield real quick. We'll just place a bunch of these edited cone pieces so you guys can like count it out. But basically this is the lobber shield. So let's go up here. Let's get a good angle for this, and there we go. That's the lobber shield. It's a lot. I would just copy that, hover, and it's going to help you with your building. But that's a lot, and I mean a lot of lobber shield, but it makes good use of it. Or we're making good use of it, and we have the structures that do it because we've built other places really well. But let's go ahead and break all these cone pieces. Right? Dang, these are a lot of cone pieces. Yeah, I do these little cone pieces, though, just like... it's really hard to count these 3-tier metal, right? So if I place these cone pieces down, you guys can see, like, the tiles individually. But, alright, so the next thing we're going to go over is... Remember how I was telling you guys about safety zones and how that was an issue if husks came over here? It won't be that many husks that come over here, but it's wave 5, so there'll be weak husks. So what I did was I just placed 3 ceiling electric fields that'll AoE them all down, so they have to come all the way over here for the safety zone. So we're going to have 1 ceiling electric field here, so we're going to go from the start of the block off 1 tile over, 2 tile over, then it's going to be our ceiling electric field. We're going to skip a tile, another ceiling electric field, skip a tile, another ceiling electric field. This will kill off all the small husks and stuff that come over here and start beating. So that's like my solution. It's a really band-aidy solution, but it's only on wave 5 that actually happens, so they're all weak husks. So we just kill them off, basically. So that should be the majority of this tunnel. Let's talk about some weird things, some caveats, and like how to build the amplifier. So if we're looking at the amplifier, it's just going to be a plus design around it. Simple enough. So that's not that big of an issue. What is a big issue is this is a tunnel that gets hit by 3 Wargames modifiers. And I can't stress that enough. We have to prepare for those. So the tornado's route will circle around the amplifier. It'll take out the traps right here, and it'll take out traps right here. So it shouldn't like affect your tunnels all too much, but it'll take out these traps right here. And as well as the torn apart, we're gonna have Meteor Shower. So Meteor Shower, we have some anti-air traps scattered around over our tunnel so our tunnel doesn't get destroyed. But we have 6 anti-air traps on top of the tunnel just to make sure that if meteors are going to hit it, they're not going to destroy any of our tiles. These should save a lot of your tunnels. Even the massive meteor gets taken out by anti-air traps. They're really good. So I would increase the range on these and keep the reload speeds on them from my roll. But that should be the majority of this build, honestly. I don't think I missed anything, which is pretty huge because this is actually a very, very massive build. But I'll go around it just to make sure. We'll go over the tunnel again. We'll go over the spawn trap just so you guys like get an idea, get different angles, so you guys can build this easier. All right, so I thought I edited that. That's kind of weird. Wonka S. There we go. All right, so we're gonna have a spawn trap. It's going to be this long spawn trap with ceiling drop traps. We're going to have a right and a left tunnel. The right and left tunnel are going to be pretty much the same exact tunnel. There's going to be sound wall, wall dynamo, ceiling electric fields throughout it, damaging it. We're going to have 3 timeout rooms, all with floor freeze traps at the base, and all with wall darts shooting across the timeout rooms and shooting across towards the wall launchers. We're going to have, on the last one, there's going to be a tar pit. There's going to be a tar pit with a wall launcher sending them back to the beginning of the timeout rooms. So they're going to take a left, and this is going to chain recycle them all the way back to the top of it. And then we're going to have a wall dart at the end. This will probably get taken out, but it'll do damage to anything that makes it past. And then we're going to have the same exact tunnel, but like opposite, like reverse Uno card at the left side. So it's going to be sound wall, ceiling electric fields for damage, wall dynamo, 3 timeout rooms with wall darts, wall launchers, ceiling dynamos, and everything. Then there's going to be a chain recycler right here. But that should be about it for this amp. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll put gameplay after it. But like the video if you like the video and you're building this. It really helps out the channel, as well as subscribe to the channel. We come out with content like this pretty frequently nowadays. As well as comment if you're building this. I wanna hear from you guys. I want to be a part of a community. But we'll put gameplay after this so you guys can see that this tunnel actually works, and it'll be pretty high wave gameplay. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. The channel's been growing like massive, and I couldn't be doing it without you guys. Thank you guys so much. And for you guys that are wondering about this amplifier down here, right? Good news, I'm working with someone to build it. I have the build done, it just needs more testing. So if I get a late wave and that works and I'm AFKing it, I can give you guys that, but I'm not going to give you guys a shit build, if I'm being honest. I'm not going to give you guys a build that's not going to work. So we need to do some testing with it, make a few little like adjustments, and then it'll be ready to ship out so you guys can get it. Because I know a lot of you place this dumbass amplifier, which is stupid. This is a fucking devil amplifier. There's literally three sides it can get attacked from, and they're all pretty AIDSy. So whoever gave you the advice to put this amplifier, please don't do anything to them, but like be mad at them because this amplifier sucks. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now to the gameplay.